Big fan of your work. Thank you. going today?
It's going. Wish it was a bit warmer, but
I know. It's crazy. It's like 80 one day, and then you got 50 and windy the next day. Can summer just come already, or what? Like,
I know. Just either be one or the other. You can deal with one or the other.
Yeah. Because like, because you finally get used to the warm weather, and then you just get hit with this, and it's.
Well, I had the worst part because I went with the softball team in Florida.
Oh, really?
So right up the last weekend of end of March, I'm in Florida. It's 87.
Yeah.
Then come back and not play for a week because it was cold. Then finally warms up. Now it gets cold again.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm done.
Hopefully next week it looks like we'll be in the summer.
I
Finally.
hope so. I don't know. This is better than tomorrow.
No, yeah, for sure.
Rain, cold and rain, and we have Medford has a softball game. They have to get in against Danica. So
That sucks.
yeah.
Where's the bucket of balls? Oh.
All right, welcome to a windy and kind of chilly Raider field as we get set for a major major conference battle. It is the second place 6-4 Medford Raiders taking on the third place 5-5 in conference Northland Pines Eagles. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Medford still technically in the conference race, but they have to win out and they need some help. Lakeland needs to pull the upset on the Mosinee Indians to get Medford a share of the conference title. Mosinee at 8-3. They are one. They have an extra conference game. They get their conference bye this week, so they only have one. Medford's got to yet play Rhinelander after this one, but we are ready to go. We are not going to get starting lineups. Aiden Minks' mom. Give a shout out to Aiden Minks' mom, who I believe is watching. But we're going to go through the starting lineups here as they come out. I mean, with the win today, we are in no way, shape, or idea picking up those announcements as it is youth night here. But starting with the Northland Pines Eagles, Jason Lynn is leading off. He is in left field. Griffin Byer, the catcher, bats second. Jonathan Miller, the center fielder, bats third. Alex Weatherington, the second baseman, bats fourth. Jonah Will, the shortstop, bats fifth. Nolan Hulskamp, the right fielder, bats sixth. Aiden Minks, the pitcher, bats seventh. Brody Heft, the third baseman, bats eighth. And David Byer, the first baseman, bats in the number 9 spot. For the Medford Raiders, Evan Wilkins will lead things off. He's in center field. Ryder Krishneski, the designated hitter, bats second. Parker Listner at shortstop, bats third. Evan Zarneski, the catcher, bats fourth. Hayden Strebig, the pitcher, bats fifth. Sam Hierolmeyer, the left fielder, bats sixth. Reston Krishneski, the second baseman, bats seventh. Sawyer Elsner, who I will correct from the broadcast, if you didn't see the highlight, he officially did have an inside the park home run against Adams Friendship on Saturday. And Charlie Garrell at first base bats ninth. Krishneski is hitting for Will Wojcik, who is at third. And we are going to try and listen in a little bit as they are introducing the Northland Pines Eagles. Reminder, we have soccer after this. As soon as we're done here, we're going to pack up quick, sprint across the parking lot to the soccer field. Big soccer matchup as Rhinelander comes into town to take on the Medford Raiders. That is scheduled for a 7 o'clock start, depending on how this game goes. As the Raiders will be introduced now with the some of the youth players out there as well. But yeah, Raiders hitting 2 home runs in 2 5-inning games. Charlie Garrell, a 3-run bomb that cleared the fence, cleared a little grass area, almost cleared a road. Like an actual city street out there in Adams Friendship. So he absolutely got into one. And then obviously the inside the parker from Sawyer Elsner, that gets him a start today. Go through the last of these. Wind has been gusty, but it has consistently been blowing in from left field. So it's going to make getting a ball out of here hard today. So we are going to turn it over for the national anthem. We'll be back with the call of this one in just a moment. All right. National Anthem starting lineup is in the books. We are ready for baseball. Hayden Streebig on the mound. Looking to keep the conference race alive. He will, oh, come on. He will face Jason Lind, Griffin Beyer, Jonathan Miller. Due up here to start the first. Talked about it a little bit. We will also be keeping an eye out for seeding meetings happening over the next few days. I know the Division II meeting that Pines and Medford are both in, that is happening on Wednesday night. We will release those as soon as the WI releases them. Keep a look online on focus.news/sports. Jason Lynn will dig in. As the Eagles try and get a big win, kind of to set up seeding. This is pretty much also a seeding game. The pitch stays up a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. As the wind really picks up the pitch, that one drops in for a strike, 1-1. These two teams look to be sitting in that 4-5-6 slot. The pitch catches the zone for a strike, 1-2. Hoping you guys can hear me over the wind. We'll do our best in the conditions. The wind by Streebig, and the pitch stays up high. Couldn't get him to chase, 2-2. Keep an eye on Raiders softball. That is going to be strike 3. First out of the inning. 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Raiders leading over the defending Division IV state champions, Fall Creek. Wind by the pitch to Griffin Beyer, drops just a touch low. 1-0. We will have Raiders softball tomorrow. That will be at 4:30 as that one catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. That one's going to be sliced foul. And I see Jonah Will's dad is also watching. Hello to you as well. The wind by Streebig in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Jonathan Miller to the plate. Tall left-hander. First pitch to him, chops that one. Big hop, pick at second, throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. Pines goes in order. In the top of the first, we head to the bottom. Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, You can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Bottom of the first, Raiders will send up Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener to face Aiden Minks. On a cold, windy, just all around disgusting day for baseball. But we're playing. Still better than tomorrow. We're going to be dodging raindrops tomorrow with softball, but have to get that one in. It's the final conference game for the Medford Raiders. They have one more game after that. On Thursday, they will take on the Marathon Red Raiders in a game that was taking the place of the regional quarterfinal. Both teams getting the bye, as do most softball teams now with 5 divisions. The wind, the first pitch, hits him. First pitch hits Evan Wilkins. Base runner for the Raiders as Ryder Krishneski will come to the plate. So Krishneski digs in. First pitch, fouled back. Strike one. Busy week here. We've got baseball and soccer today, softball tomorrow, baseball Thursday against Rhinelander, Friday's graduation. Busy time here in Medford, and then next week doesn't get any easier. The pitch. Bunt shown, that's popped up, catch is made. They do not have a chance at Wilkins, gets back safely. First out of the inning. And that will bring Parker Listener pop back in on softball. Throwback, not in time. 5-3 now, nobody out in the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Raiders trying to hang on. Winning run is at the plate. The pitch, runner goes high and tight. The throw down is late. Wilkins steals second. Two balls on Parker Listener. A look back. The pitch. High and tight, gets past. Wilkins will go to third. Three and 0. So tying run is at second for the softball team with one out. Listener. The pitch to him. Inside. Must have been a strike in there somewhere. I had 3 and... Or maybe it's just 3 and 0. The pitch. That's ball 4. So 4-pitch walk puts Listener on, and that'll bring Evan Zarneski to the plate. Tying run at third now with 2 outs for the softball team. 5-4. Riley Harabi trying to get out of trouble there. Lead for Listener. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball to Evan Zarneski, 1-0. The pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. bad luck foul ball for Evan Zerneski as he tried to duck it and hit the bat. Seen an update in a minute here. Look in. The pitch. Drops that one on the inside corner, 1-2. The pitch. That's going to be driven in the air. It's going to be deep enough. The catch is made. Wilkins will tag. The throw will be cut off. Raiders have the lead. So the run scores, and that will bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. Pickoff play at first, nothing doing there with Listener. The pitch. Catches the knees for a strike. Listener steals second. And the Raiders win. So Raiders survive a comeback attempt, take down the defending Division IV state champions, Fall Creek, 5-4. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. So that means Raiders will ride a winning streak into tomorrow against Anago. Big matchup there. Look back at second. Another look back. The pitch. High and off the outside. 1-2. Wind continues to pick up. Listener dancing off second. They fake a throw. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and that'll end the inning. The hit by pitch and a walk. Only one scores. 1-0 Raiders as we head to the top of the second. Weatherington Hills Camp due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Winter Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
Welcome back. Alex Weatherington will lead things off here for the Northland Pines Eagles. Weatherington will Hills Camp. Wind from Strebig in the first pitch. Drops that on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The wind, the pitch. Just missing the inside corner, 1-1. Cerneski held that one for an extra second just to make sure. One and two. Cerneski getting that one. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Jonah Will to the plate. Soccer out on JV going on now. We'll have varsity after this game. Kick in the pitch. Popped up. Foul and out of play. Strike one. And we'll have soccer starting at 7 or as soon as we can get over there after this one, whichever comes later. The kick, the pitch. Grounder. To third. Long throw in time. 2 away. 2 down, and that'll bring number 1 Nolan Hulskamp to the plate. The wind by Strebig, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 0-1. Strebig coming back. Fouled back, 0-2. Strebig. Quickly back to work, the kick, the pitch. Drops that one in, strike 3, looking, that will end the inning. Pines goes in order in the top of the second. We head to the bottom. Hieromeyer, Krasniewski, Elsner 2 up. When we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Bottom of the second, 1-0 Raiders. Hieromeyer, Krasniewski, Elsner, 6, 7, 8 due up. Face Aiden Minks. Sam Hieromeyer got closed out game 2 on the mound. His first time pitching on Saturday. So had some big base hits against Adams Friendship. The wind, the first pitch to him. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven in the air, down the line, hooking. Foul. One and one. Just getting pushed foul. As the sun comes back out. Full blast here. Doesn't help. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 and 2. wind, the pitch. Chopped. Foul up the line. Coach Weagle pick. Ooh. Takes care of that one. The wind. The pitch. Off the inside. 2-2. The kick. The pitch. Stays up high. Full count. The wind. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 looking. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Reston Krishneski to the plate. Not going to question our home plate umpire, Ruben Hull. He is one of the best in the area. Kick in the first pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. The wind coming back. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. That was a good pitch right on that high inside corner. Breaking back over the plate. The wind, the pitch. That one is inside on Krishneski, 2-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the line. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Krishneski reaches first actual base hit for the Raiders. And that will bring Sawyer Elsner to the plate. The inside the park home run on Saturday. Sets. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Krishneski back in safely. That wind just keeps blowing. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Stays up high, 2-0. Threw it down, almost threw that one away. Set. The pitch. Fouled back. 2-1. The pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The throw is wide. That's going to go into center field. Krishneski's going to go to third. He will be in standing. So that is a stolen base. And then goes to third on the error. Pitch was a strike, so it's 2-2 on Elsner. And now umpires are going to get together. Maybe trying to say interference. Nope. I think I'm guessing that was the argument, that Elsner might have stepped over, but umpires say no. That has definitely been something they've been focusing on more. So 2-2 count here, runner at third. Makes the pitch. Stays up high. Ball pops away, doesn't go far enough. Full count. We will try and keep going this one, starting to get almost to the point where it's difficult for us to even do the broadcast with the wind, but we're working through it. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice breaking ball there, second out of the inning, and that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. He had the absolute bomb against Adams Friendship. That is not a small park, and he got it way out of there. In game 1, was not available for game 2. Had other obligations. Swing and a miss. He was trying to hit another one there. 0-1. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Catches the high outside corner, 1-2. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. The base hit is left stranded. We head to the top of the third. Makes Heft Bayer, bottom of the order, to up 4 Pines. When we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health. Bringing out the better in all of us.
Aiden makes to lead things off. First pitch to him was a ball, 1-0. Streaming comes back. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field, playable, coming on. The catch is made. Wind getting a hold of that one a little bit for Evan Wilkins. Took a little bit of an interesting path to that one. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Brody Heft to the plate. First pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Streaming, the kick, the pitch. That one's going to be rocketed down the line. It's a fair ball! Down into the corner. Turning, they'll only get one. That is a single, and that is the first hit for Northland Pines. Oh, I put the hit in the wrong spot. Well, now both teams have one hit. As David Bayer will come to the plate, first pitch to him. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. 0-1. Couple of looks. Pickoff play at first, not in time. As the Pines dugout gets a little more active. Looking. The pitch. Stays up high and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Sets. The kick and the pitch. Shows bunt, pop, foul, and out of play. 1-2. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Back to Streebing. Second one, relay. Gets past. And they're going to hold it there, so they do get the one out. On the fielder's choice. Goes 1-6. So 2 down now for Jason Lind. Struck out swinging his first time up. Sets. The pitch. Low and off the inside, gets away. That's going to allow Byer to go to second. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Stays up high again, 2-0. Lynn will come set. Or excuse me. Streamy will come set to Lynn. At the knees for a strike. 2-1. Looking back. The pitch. Chopper right back to Streaming. Throws that one to first in time, and that'll end the inning. Pines gets a base hit. They leave a runner stranded. We head to the bottom of the third, top of the order for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
We go to bottom of the third. Wilkins, Krasniewski, Listener, top of the order, due up. First pitch, swing and a miss from Evan Wilkins. 0-1. Wind. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. Coming back. Chopped. Foul towards the Raider dugout. Stays 0-2. Like this I can handle wind-wise. It's when you get those really heavy gusts that just almost blow you over. Can't imagine for the, especially outfielders. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be pop foul. That's going to carry probably to the parking lot if you're coming down to the ballpark. Might be parking in the line of fire. Want to make sure your car insurance is all up to date. Clitter Insurance here in Medford can help you with that. Along with all your other insurance needs, check them out online, clitterinsurance.com. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Foul. That's going to carry. Wilkins, pitch 6 of the at-bat. They've all been strikes. He's been fighting them off. The wind, the pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. Only saw one pitch his first at-bat. First pitch of the bottom of the first. He got plunked. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Ryder Krishneski to the plate. Flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. That was on a bunt attempt that just got into the glove of Aiden Minks. The wind, the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. As this wind picks up again. The kick, the pitch. High and tight for a ball, 2-0. The kick, the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 2-1. The pitch. Hits him. Second hit by pitch. Puts a runner on, and that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Walked his first time up. He's 0 for 0. The pitch. That's going to be skied. Foul. Giving chase. That's going to get well out of play. And you see the fielders reacting. Jason Lynn in left is playing a lot shallower than you normally see a left fielder play. But I think that's just... The runner goes. The pitch is low. The throw is high and wide. Krishneski steals second. One and one. Couple looks back at second. Pickoff play. Lister's back in safely. Or Krishneski, excuse me, is back in safely. The pitch. Spikes that one in the dirt. 2-1. So we get a slight reprieve from the wind. Couple looks back at second. The pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike. 2-2. That is 50 pitches thrown by Aiden Minks. The pitch. That one's going to be on the ground. To second. Throw to first. Pulls him off. The bag tag is applied. Does move the runner up. So with 2 outs now. Runner at third. For Evan Zarneski. Sacrificed. Knocked in the only run of the game. Back in the first. He's 0 for 0. The pitch. Spikes that one in the dirt. 1-0. I am really distracted. The flap on the front of my tent keeps vibrating, and I can't figure out how to get it to stop. And it keeps just making a little bit of noise. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Lot of room up the middle for Zarneski. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Might have to get the tape out between innings and tape that down. The look in the pitch. Zarneski hits that one on the ground. 2-2. Throw to first is in time. That'll end the inning. Raiders again get a runner to the third. Can't push it across. We go to the top of the fourth. Byer, Miller, Weatherington. 2-3-4 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 ball game. So, as we said, a Raider win keeps the conference race alive. The Raiders, the Moseley Indians, this is their off night for conference play. So they don't play again until, they'll play a conference game until Thursday. The wind by Strebig and the pitch. Stays a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. But Raiders sit a game and a half back, so if they win tonight, the wind, the pitch, fouled back, 1-1. They win tonight, they stay in that race, and then it all comes down to the final day. If the Raiders lose, Mosinee clinches the outright Great Northern Conference title. The pitch, chopper on the ground. If it gets through, throw to first is in time! Umpire says the foot came off but got back on before he touched. So Griffin Byer out on the ground out. Great play there. Now they're going to talk about it. Yep, it stands. So the umpire recognized that Garrell came off on the throw, but he was able to get the heel back down before Byer touched. I couldn't tell from my vantage point. So that'll bring Jonathan Miller to the plate. First pitch to him. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, blown foul. 1-1. The wind, the pitch. Chopper. Again, that's going to be Garrell, but it's foul. Couldn't even get it over in time. 1-2. See what Strebig throws here. He's had Miller out in front twice. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit hard on the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. Miller will turn first, stay put there. Pokes a single through the infield. And with one out and a base runner, that'll bring Alex Weatherington to the plate. Struck out swinging. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Streaming's got a great move as a lefty. The kick, the pitch. Little chopper back to Streaming. Throw. Get one. Throw to first is late. They get the out at second. So the fielder's choice goes 1-6. And with 2 outs, that will bring Jonah Will to the plate. He grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Back of second. Krasniewski's there, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Base hit. Runner left stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Streaming, Hierlmeyer, Krasniewski due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Aiden Meigs, after a rocky start, has come out and pitched well here. Eagles have Tomahawk left on their schedule. There are no easy games in the GNC this year. Everybody is has been pretty well bunched up in terms of quality. Tomahawk all the way up to Mosney for his pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1 on Hayden Streaming. The biggest downside of the wind, I can't hear our home plate umpire Ruben Hall. So I got to wait for his call, as that's going to be a swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt, 0-2. The wind, the pitch. Off the inside, 1-2. Coming back. That was sliced foul right at one of the managers. Stays 1-2. I think it's actually a player down there. The wind, the pitch. Just drops a bit low. 2-2. Soccer players out beyond left field. Their season started. The wind, the pitch. Again, chopped at the dugout. That one won't quite get in. Stays 2-2. A battle here from Hayden Streaming. Pitch 7 of the at-bat coming up here. The wind, the pitch. Stays up high, full count. Wind, the pitch. High for a ball. Streaming works a walk. Leadoff base runner for the Raiders, and that'll bring Sam Hierlmeyer to the plate. See if we get... No, they're going to let Streaming run. So Streaming takes a small lead. The pitch stays up high on Sam Hierlmeyer, 1-0. The pitch stays up high again, 2-0. And Miggs coming back. Catches that outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Miggs 67 pitches now. Get a little nervous if you're Northland Pines. The pitch fouled back, 2-2. Played a couple games over the weekend. Hayden Streaming has thrown 40. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Reston Krishneski to the plate. A single for him his last time up. He's got the lone hit for the Raiders. The pitch. High and tight for a ball, 1-0. The pitch shows bunt, hits him. Third hit by pitch, 2-on for Sawyer Elsner. And we are now going to get a courtesy runner for Hayden Streaming. That will be... Let's see the back of a jersey here. Number 11. Broden Schilling. So Broden Schilling will do the running here. Elsner, strikeout victim, his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Miggs will come set. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. Shakes off a side and steps off. Set. The pitch off the inside, 2-0. Sets. The pitch right on the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. And apologize for the wind noise. Not much we can do. We are in the wide open here. Looks around the pitch. On the plate again. 2-2. That's 75 now for Aiden Miggs. Sets. Look back at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew the high pass ball by him, 2 away. And that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. Struck out looking his first time up. He's 0 for 1. whistle set. Looks back at second. The pitch. Dropped in for a strike, 0-1. Looks back. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be sliced down the line. This one might be trouble. Wind. It is a fair ball. One run across. Schilling will score. Everybody had to hold up. It's a double. For Charlie Garrell, Raiders get another run. And that brings us back to the top of the order. And Evan Wilkins was hit by a pitch and a strikeout. He is 0 for 1. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. That is one the wind had an effect on for sure. You saw that one almost tuck back in on itself. That's what made it so difficult for the base runners. The pitch. Catches that inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, we will very much enjoy when we get into the press box. I will very much enjoy when we get into the press box for soccer tonight. Get out of the wind, the pitch. Check swing on a ball outside. 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. The Hills Camp makes heft. 6, 7, 8 due up in the top of the 5th. For Northland Pines, the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 looking. That will end the inning, but the double from Charlie Garrell pushes another run across. 2-0 Raiders as we head to the top of the 5th. Hills Camp makes off, due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first. But second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
We go to the top of the 5th. 2-0 Raiders. First pitch from Hayden Strebig is in the zone for a strike. 0-1. Coming back. That's going to be hit in the air. Settling under it. Wind still pushing it. Catch is made by Sam Hierlmeyer. First out of the inning. that will bring Aiden Minks to the plate. Fly out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Wind the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0 and 1. Coming back. Just missing the low outside corner. 1 and 1. The wind coming back. Popped up. Foul territory. That's going to get out of play. 1 and 2. This is the one day I'm kind of nervous with my car parked all the way over at the elementary school. These pop-ups gets up in that strong wind. Who knows where it'll end up? The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. That'll bring Brody Heft to the plate. A single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Only 4 hits in the game. Total. The wind. The pitch. Stay catches the top of the zone for a strike. 0 and 1. The wind. The pitch. A little bit low for a ball. 1 and 1. Kick. The pitch. Misses the outside corner. 2 and 1. Pitch. Just missing the knees. 3 and 1. That is 50 pitches now for Hayden Strebig. Strebig into his wind. The pitch. Popped up. That is going to slice foul. And out of play. Full count. God, I can't even get my camera in the right spot with the wind. The wind from Strebig and the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Left field. Drifting over is Hero Myers, settling under it. The catch is made. And that'll end the inning. What should have been a routine fly ball. The wind makes interesting. But Pines goes in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Krasneski, Listeners, Arneski, 2-3-4. Due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Pitching change for Northland Pines. They bring Brody Hefton So he comes in to pitch. Alex Weatherington goes to from second to third. Noah Huleskamp goes to second, and Aiden Minks heads out to right. Give you the line on Aiden Minks. Throws 84 pitches, goes 4 innings, gives up 2 runs. They were both earned. 2 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He did also get down there, hit 3 batters. First pitch, chopper on the ground. It's a fair ball. Throw is in time, or late. Had me all confused. That one just clipped off the edge of the bag, according to the home plate umpire. And that's a base hit. So Krishneski reaches. Pickoff play at first is not in time. For Parker Listener, a walk and a ground out, he's 0 for 1. Big hole on the left side of the infield as that is going to catch the plate for a strike. 0-1. Another pickoff play, not in time. Brody Heff paying a lot of attention to Ryder Krishneski. The pitch. That is going to be sliced foul right over the top of us. We're going to pause the recording there so I can go back and see what that looked like. Another pickoff play, nothing doing there. Runner goes, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground, foul. 1-2. It's going to be 0-2 still. As there goes the camera. Here in just a moment. Still 0-2 the count. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. Krishneski's going to turn. He's going to take for third. The throw gets past. And Krishneski's hurt. I think that one hit him somewhere. I think that one got him in the face. So we'll see what they decide to do with Krishneski. A double. Still tending to Krishneski over at third. He's going to stay in. So Evan Zarneski will come to the plate now. Brody Heft in a jam here. Infield comes in. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Catch up on here now as well. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven center field, deep back. The catch is made. Krishneski's going to tag. The throw goes to third. Raiders get another run. A second sacrifice fly for Evan Zarneski. Three nothing. And that'll bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. Heft looking back at second. The pitch. That's going to be chopped on the ground. Right back to Heft. They've got Listener caught up. The throw goes back. They're going to run him back. The throw that gets past Listener's going to be safe. Strebig's going to end up at second. That goes in as a fielder's choice. Second on the throw, so second and third now for Sam Hierolmeyer. And Brody Paulson will come in to run here for Strebig. Or Broden Schilling, excuse me. Got my wrong Brody. Brody Eft. Facing Sam Hierolmeyer, a couple strikeouts for him. He is 0 for 2. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 0-1. Looking at third. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1. We have crossover 6 o'clock. Steve Ockenick Sports on Focus, bringing you the final couple conference games for the Raiders. They only have 2 left. Bunt shown, pitches high. They've got Listener in a rundown now. Looking back, Listener gets tagged out. Now they got a chance at second. Back in safely. So Listener gets picked off. Two down. Runner just at second. The pitch, I'm not sure about. Not sure. There was an argument about something from the dugout. Umpire killed that quickly. So Hierolmeyer will dig back in. It is 2-1 is the count. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, 3-1. Sets. The pitch. In the zone for a strike. Full count. Looking back at second. The pitch. On the ground. Short, bobbled it short. Pick, they do not have a throw. Sam Hierolmeyer reaches on the error. So first and third with 2 outs. For Reston Krishneski. Pickoff play at first. Hierolmeyer back in safely. With the non-gloved hand. Wears one of those sliding mitts. The pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, we are going to, as soon as the final out, we are going to end our broadcast, get everything taken down. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Pick at short, the long throw, pulls him off the bag. The run will score. RBI infield single for Reston Krishneski. So first and second now for Sawyer Elsner. Or no, this is not going to be Sawyer Elsner. This will be... trying to see who this is. Number 6, Brody Paulson will bat here. Hierlmeyer, the big lead, the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. 2 runs across in the inning. Got speedy Hierlmeyer at second. The pitch. Off the inside, 2-0. Pickoff play, not in time. Sam Hierlmeyer back in safely. Nervous turning the camera because the moment I do it starts dancing around a bit when the profile changes against the wind. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 2-1. Back, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2. The kick, the pitch, check swing on a ball high, count is full, runners will be off on the pitch, Hierlmeyer from second, Krishneski from first. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. This one might be trouble. Catch is made on the run. Jonathan Miller gets over for that one, and that will end the inning. But not for the Raiders. Get 2 more. 4-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. 9-1-2. Lynn Byer due up for the Eagles when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clitter Insurance.
First pitch misses off the outside corner, ball 1. That's going to be hit in the air. Long run, giving chase. The catch cannot be made. That is going to drop in. That is a single. Leadoff single. And that will bring Jason Lynn to the plate. A strikeout and a ground out. He is 0 for 2. The pitch. Bunt shown. Lays down a good one. Picked by Streaming. Throw to first is in time. Moves the runner up. One down. For Griffin Byer, strikeout and a ground out. He is 0 for 2. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0 and 1. Streaming. Looks back. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back. 0 and 2. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Down the line. That's a fair ball. Byer will turn. He will score. RBI double for Griffin Byer. And that will bring Jonathan Miller to the plate. 1 for 2. He's got a single today. Couple looks back at second. The pitch. Just missing the bottom of the zone. 1 and 0. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside. 2 and 0. Back. The pitch. Chop foul at the plate. 2 and 1. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside. 3 and 1. Streaming will come set. The kick, the pitch. Fouled off. Full count. Streaming looks in. Byer takes his lead off second. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Garrell bobbles. Can't get it! That is going to be an error. First and third with 1 out. For Alex Weatherington, a strikeout and a fielder's choice. He is 0 for 2. See if they put a play on here to try and get out of the double play, because that is what would kill this inning. The kick, the pitch, popped up. Streaming calls everyone off, makes the catch. Big second out of the inning. And that will bring Jonah Will to the plate. A ground out and a fly out. He is 0 for 2. for the Raiders to get out of the jam. Strebig. Runner goes, the pitch. Throw down, that comes right back to keep the runner safe. Keep the runner there. So Miller steals second. Pitch was a strike, 0-1. Strebig comes set. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-1. Streeps. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be lined up the middle. That's going to get down a base hit. Throw's going to come in. They'll cut it off. That'll score another run. And it is 4-2. First and third again for Nolan Hulskamp. Strikeout and a flyout. He is 0 for 2. Strebig looking back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw that one straight back. They will give Will second. Tying run in scoring position. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Fouled off. Oh and 2. Raiders will have 9-1-2 in the bottom of the 6th. And when we get to it, the pitch. Chopped foul. Stays 0 and 2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Checks his swing. Did not go. 1 and 2. Looking in. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 2 and 2. Sets. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. That is going to get out of play. Hulskamp putting together an at-bat. Pitch 7 of the at-bat coming up here. Strebig will come set. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, well stopped, full count. 75 now for Hayden Strebig. Strebig sets. The kick, the pitch. On the ground. Pick, long throw. Gets through the glove. One run across. Tying run will come to the plate. He will score. Huge error, and it is 4-4. Just popped out of Paulson's glove. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. 4-4 ball game. Sets. Runner goes the pitch. Swinging him. Swinging a foul. Haven't seen a call yet. Okay, they did call foul. 0-2. I was like, must have been yelled from the umpire. I mean, Richel took that one off the thigh. So that had to hurt because Aiden Minks picked it up. That would have been a immediate out. So the pitch. Swinging a miss, strike 3. That gets through. Both runners will be safe. Inning continues. And that's going to bring Coach Schmidt out. Having a chat with everybody, kind of a settle down, get this final out. Brady Heft will come to the plate. He is the 9th Eagle to come to the plate here in the 6th. So Garrell went out to right. Paulson came in at first. Pickoff play. Not in time. Popping away. And that is going to allow Huelskamp to go to third. So a first and third again. Brody Heft has yet to see a pitch. And now we'll reset the first and third. Streaming. Will come set. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Streaming. Runner goes the pitch. Pitch is a strike. Mink steals second. One and one. Zarneski couldn't get it out of his glove. So 2 in scoring position. 1-1 the count. Sets. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field. Coming in, Krishneski makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Not before Northland Pines pushes 4 across. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Garrell, Wilkins, Krishneski due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Bottom of the 6th, Charlie Garrell will lead things off. Strikeout and a double, he's 1 for 2. First pitch. Misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Little roller up the line, that's going to stay foul. 1-1. Garrell then top. The pitch. That one's going to be hit hard on the ground. That's going to get down the line, a base hit. Garrell digging. He's going to turn. He's looking for 2. The throw comes in. It is late. Garrell is in with a double. There we go, get all the stats up to date. As Evan Wilkins hit by a pitch and a couple strikeouts, he's 0 for 2. Back. Heftel comes set. The pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball. 1-0. Garrell takes his lead off second. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside, 2-0. The pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Little chopper on the ground, foul. 2-2. Half sets. The pitch. Popped, foul. Stays 2-2. Pitch in the dirt. Full count. That's the kick. The pitch. Low ball 4. Wilkins draws the walk. And that'll bring Ryder Krishneski to the plate. Hit by a pitch and a single. He's 1 for 2 officially today. Lynn Beyer in the top of the 7th, whether it's tied or a Raider lead. Looks back, the kick, the pitch, bunt shown. Bunt is popped up. The catch is made. They got a chance at a double play. A ball pops away. Garrell is saved, but that is the first out of the inning. Now Parker Listener will come to the plate. Someone warming up for the Raiders in case they're needed. Brody, pitch. That is going to be skied. Foul territory. Catch cannot be made in foul territory. Drops in foul. 0-1. They give Listener a lot of room in right center, a lot of room down the left field line. The pitch. That's going to be driven. Heading back. That is down. That is foul. Oh and 2. Listener. 0-2 on him. Brody Heft will come set. The pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. Heft looking back. The kick. The pitch. That's going to be rocketed. Play cannot be made. It pops away. Garrow's going to turn. He's going to come to the plate. He will score. Raiders get the lead back. We're going to call that a single. .54 Raiders, and that'll bring Evan Zarneski to the plate. 0 for 1 with a couple sacrifice flies. Love to get another one here. So Lynn Byer will be due up in the top of the 7th. They'll need at least one. Still only one out in the inning here. Pickoff play on Listener, nothing doing. He's back in standing. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. This one is going to drop in foul. Brody Heft. Back on the mound. He'll come set. Listener goes. The pitch is high. The throw down is cut off. Listener takes second. Pitch was a ball. 1-1. Heft. The pitch. In the dirt. 2-1. Bring the infield in. The pitch. Paints the outside corner. 2-2. Hayden Strebig waiting on deck. Look in the kick. The pitch. That's going to be driven down the line. Hooking foul. The pitch stays up high. Full count. Heft. The pitch. Paints the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. 2 down. And that'll bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. Strikeout, walk, and fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2. Look in, Heftel comes set. The pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off, 0-2. As a massive gust of wind comes through. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped down the line, foul. Stays 0-2. Takes his lead. The pitch. That one hit on the ground. Bobbled! The throw cannot be made. Raiders get another run. Raiders get some insurance on the error. So it's first and third again. 6-4 for Sam Hierlmeyer. And we get the courtesy for streaming. Broden Schilling. Sam Hierlmeyer, 2 strikeouts and an error. He's 0 for 3 today. Brody Heft. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. Catches the outside corner, 0-2. That's 50 pitches thrown by Brody Heft. Runner goes, and it's a balk, and it's going to balk in a run. The balk play works to perfection. 7-4. It's why you send the runner early, and they did. Because you're hoping to get the pitcher to pick that front foot up before they step off, and that's exactly what happened there, the pitch. That's going to be fouled back, stays 0-2. Heft sets the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. Raiders get 3. We head to the top of the 7th. Lynn Beyer due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clitter Insurance.
Top of the 7th. Pines needs 3. Hayden Streaming will try and complete the game here. He's got 18 pitches to work with. David Beyer reached on a fielder's choice and reached on a single. He is 1 for 2. Teacher Appreciation Night over on the soccer field. We will probably be a little late to soccer as that one misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. So we will be immediately packing and rushing over there. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Four runs on 5 hits, 3 errors for the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. 4 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors for Northland Pines. They left 4 on base. Medford, 7 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors. They have left 8 on base tonight. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. The wind, the pitch. High for a ball, full count. Pines needs 3 to force the bottom of the 7th. The wind, the pitch. Ball 4. Lead-off walk. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Jason Lynn, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. Streebig, the kick, the pitch, stays up high, ball 1. Looks in, the kick, the pitch, stays up high, ball 2. 2-0. And that's going to bring Coach Schmidt out. See what? I think this is more just going to be a, hey, throw strikes, trust your defense. You've got a lead. Yep, Streebig's going to stay out. Quick conversation from Coach Schmidt. Just throw strikes. Charlie Garrell is back at first. Can't tell who's in right field. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 2-1. That is Elsner is back, re-enters in right. The pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 2-2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. High for a ball, couldn't get him to chase, full count. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That is going to be rocketed center field. Wilkins going back, settles under it. The catch is made, first out of the inning. He's going to try and double him off. No chance. 1 down. Gave it a ride on a normal night. That might be over Wilkins' head, but the wind knocking everything down here. And that'll bring Griffin Byer to the plate. He doubled his last time up. He is 1 for 3. Streaming. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Elsner taking an interesting line to it. Comes in. The catch is made. 2 down. Again, the wind messing with the outfielders, and that'll bring it all down to Jonathan Meyer to keep the inning alive. Ground out single and reach on an error. He is 1 for 3. The kick. Runner goes, the pitch. That's popped foul. Interesting choice there. David Byer really doesn't matter. Hate to make the final out on the base paths. We'll see if Byer takes off again. Now at the same time, the pitch. Low and off the outside, the throw down is late, popping away. So Byer takes second. One and one the count. Only thing it really does is takes away a force play at second. Sets. The pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. Drifting back, Elsner settles under it. The catch is made! And the Raiders get the win. 7-4. They stay in the conference hunt. We are going to end things here, get things packed up. We've got 10 minutes to get over for soccer. Have a feeling we're going to be a little bit late, but want to thank everyone for joining us. We'll have a full recap of this one later tonight on our website, onfocus.news/sports. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you all over in soccer in just a little bit.